Welcome to True Jamaica Buzz, news and entertainment with a buzz. This one is called When a Child Turns on Their Mother, Throws Their Mother Under the Bus in Their Quest for Fame and Fortune. When a child takes the side of the abuser, the people who jump over our fence, gear all sorts of drugs, including Molly, impregnate her, and pretty much almost make her mad. Don't know how many of you have been watching a drama, Passa Passa, that has been circulating all over social media as it pertains to an artist. Her name is Stark Ashley, the producer slash manager. And the next artist, their protege, her name is Bad Skylar. So pretty much it seems as if when they are recording, they are also raping her. They are also giving her Molly, popping all sorts of pills and having all sorts of wild unprotected sex. It seems as if Bad Skylar was up for it because she wanted the fame and fortune so much that she would sell her dignity. Well, it seems as if a night of fun turned very deadly, where she almost lost her life, had to be admitted to the hospital. Since she was on her quest to get that fame and fortune, it seems as if the mother and her were not on great terms. However, on that sad day in which she was at the hospital, the RUG out, pregnant for some producer and whomever else was having any sort of wild orgy with her. Who knows? She probably don't even know. She decided she was going to call her mother. When she called her mother at the time, like I said, she and the mother was not on good terms. The mother said, yeah, that is my biological child. Even though we're not on great terms, I don't want to see my child die. I don't want to hear that my child is mad out. I am going to do whatever it takes as a mother, which is the responsible thing to do. Forget and forgive. At the time, the mother said that she had 4,500. She called a taxi to go pick her up. The taxi charge her 4,000. She spent 4,000 out of her 4,500, leave herself with $500. Went to the hospital, pick up the child. The child was admitted, so the child explained everything to her in intricate details. How she's seeking this musical career, and people best believe she has real talent that would actually bust. But I'll talk about that later on in this news. She started to explain to the mother, give her details of how them give her all sorts of drugs, how them have all sorts of wild freaky party, how them almost mother out, have her do all sorts of things, taking total advantage of her just because they know that she was desperate for the fame. When that happened, obviously, the artist, meaning Stark Ashley, and the producer start to get a bashing on social media. People are saying, then hold on a minute, this is the female version, dancehall style of P. Diddy, without a shadow of a doubt. It seems as if after manipulating that girl, Bad Skylar, and getting a bashing, the producer and the artist, Stark Ashley, decided that they were going to call this girl and tell her, say, then hold on a minute. Or you tell your mother all of these details. You know, say, you make her look bad. You know, say, you can get us arrested. You need to go back on the media and say that you did not tell her this. You need to say that she is lying. And people, that is exactly what she did. There are conversations, video, phone calls, voice notes with her saying to Stark Ashley, me never tell my mother nothing, none at all. As she a make up stuff. I did not tell her about the situation in the hospital which she was in, that she was drugged out, that she was impregnated in an RG, unplanned pregnancy. that she almost mad up. I don't know if I obey them, obey her or whatever type of drugs she was taking, cause some sorts of chemical imbalance in her head and almost make her flip her lid. This evilous child had the audacity to actually say the mother, who went out of her way after all that she has been through, say the mother lied on her, the mother is making up stuff. Now people remember, the mother said in a couple of interviews, there was an interview that went viral on social media with the mother giving intricate details based on the conversation that she had with her daughter, Bad Skylar. So she was giving details, and that is when these people, meaning Stark Ashley and the producer, reach out back to the girl and make her change her statement, make a complete 180-degree turnaround, polar opposite of what she was saying. So people, like I said initially at the start of this is a reason when abortion might not be a bad option. When maybe the father should accompany the mother back or in her face or wherever, no disrespect to the lady. Or maybe this was a good time for the doctor when they must slap the baby when the baby just born, to drop the baby upon the head. And people, I don't want to sound cold and controversial, but me just say, how evilous can you be? Your mother brought you into this world 9 months of pregnancy. Whatever the circumstances are, you're bad, you cannot be controlled, so you left and you did what you have to do. And of course, mothers, when they see you going down a wrong path, they are probably going to turn their back, give you tough love. However, whenever you were in your time of need, your mother used her last $4,000. Forgive and forget. Went to the hospital to take you out of your situation. You told the mother exactly what took place. And then you turn around and throw your mother under the bus after you was obviously contacted by these people who are the persons that were taking advantage of you, manipulating you, mind FUCKINGU, and literally doing the same thing in all sorts of DRUGS, SEXRG, rate, lele, blue, blah, blah. So people, this speaks volume of the type of things these new generation, not going to say just new generation, but it has gotten progressively worse when it comes to these new generation of viper. This girl, after her mother do everything for save her, take her out of a bad situation, after she thought about it, she made a conscious, well, not conscious, stupid decision that for the fame and fortune, she was going to throw the mother under the bus. She was going to go back to the same situation after she almost mad out, after she almost dead. Don't know if it is because she was seeking treatment for the pregnancy or she took some sorts of abortion. That is why she was in the situation physically and mentally like she was. However, she decided for the fame and fortune, she's going to do it once again because the mother made a video. The mother vowed that she would never, ever, ever help this little pitney again because of how she pretty much betrayed her. This is the ultimate betrayal. After your mother and yourself were not on good terms, your mother overlooked certain things and said she was not going to let her daughter mad out, pregnant, DRUGS out in the hospital and leave her for DEAD. She saved your life, gave you a second chance, and this is what you do with a second chance. The mother is right. She should never, ever, ever. Sometimes people need tough love. Sometimes the people them what you bring into this world is even worse than the evilous, devilish people them out there. And in this case, Bad Skylar is as bad as it gets. And Stark Ashley is going to stalk her and do her all sorts of ish. Stark Ashley's career is going to go on until, of course, this girl come out once again or other victims. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called It Happened Again. It happened once more again. I am speaking about the very disturbing trend that happens in Jamaica, Kingston, St. Thomas, Montego Bay. when the police them kind of clamp down, like them say, when the cat's away, the mice will play. 9-day talk. I am speaking about the disturbing trend of men posing as if they are taxi drivers. They then abduct, kidnap, rob people, and then jump over them fence. Codename YouTube can't use certain words. Such is the case of a 21-year-old youth. His name is Richard Cummings. He plies the St. Thomas to Kingston route with his taxi. It is said that on or about the 20th of June 2025, he picked up a young lady, victim that is. While the young lady was in the vehicle, he then picked up a next individual. That individual was working along with him. When that individual went in the vehicle, him then wheel and pop off, point him tool on the girl's side, robbed her, jump over her fence, and then fling her out a couple of miles down the road. This was on the 20th of June 2025, like I said. Fast forward a day later, that would be the 21st of June, obviously. The victim went to the police station, filed a formal report. The police did their investigation. Quick, easy like 1, 2, 3. Picked up the suspect a day later in the same vehicle. They then did an identification parade. He was then held with a question and answer session. They held a question and answer session. And after listening to him lie through his teeth, the police decides, we're going to charge that jump over fence boy. Based on the information, it is said that he was officially charged for jumping over the lady fence, abduction, robbery, and possession of a prohibited weapon, along with aiding and abetting, meaning that he conspired with the man that actually pulled the tool. That man is still on the run. Now, people, when we hear about this, like I say, this is a trend that has been happening for a while. We see them take away a university students. Them claims they are some in-driver. CM taxis, CM transportation. Her body was found later. Them arrest the man. The people must say, in-drive people, I say, well, a long time no work for we. So it seems as if that girl had his number and they had a relationship on the side. And that relationship obviously went sour, based on what the police investigation is saying. Now, people, when you have people like this that are take where young girls, women, jump over them fence, hold them at gunpoint, traumatize them, and then fling them out, sometimes take them away. When the police pull over people like these and know, say yes, that are the person, yes, that are the vehicle, without a shadow of a doubt that it is indeed that person, why waste taxpayers' money? Why waste taxpayers' time? Why waste the court's time? Why not just give instantaneous justice, meaning Tarzan, Jane, and the little monkey? Why not just blaze up that person in a heel of you know what and take them out on the spot? Problem solved. Be the judge, the jury, and you know what, most importantly, the takeaway person, justifiably so. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called A Hard Ears Make for a Soft Ass. And this is based on a victim that lost her life in an incident that took place in a St. Mary at 9 nights. Based on the information on the street a couple of weeks ago or so, a young lady lost her life. She was taken out by her boyfriend, a popo. Boyfriend take her away, wheel and pop off and blaze her up because of some argument about cheating. He then tried to put the tool on him own, you know what, press the trigger, but it did not work out, or it worked out in his best favor. Unfortunately for the rest of us and the family of the victim. Fast forward 9 nights I keep. It is said that the man, a soldier that assisted that police to the hospital after him trying to take away himself. That man was there and he was the target. Some men roll up, blaze up some can, in the crowd. Hitting him, he was a target. A young lady was also caught up. Both of them were seen laying on the ground in pictures, videos that are circulating all over social media. Well, people, family and friends are saying that she not have nothing to do with anything. She is no mix-up person. She was not involved with the soldier, so therefore she was not a friend with the enemy, so therefore she died with the enemy. She was just a victim of the circumstances at the wrong place at the wrong time. I want you to take a listen, take a look at exactly what some of those family members and friends had to say in an interview that they did with TVJ News, and then I'll give my piece.
I'm girlfriend cousin. I'm baby mother cousin. My daughter and baby mother cousin. So, that's what I do so.
She said to me, if Tiffany not going, she could do a part-time teaching job for me make up the money, for pay her work and travel.
When did Tiffany tell me that?
My daughter said to her, I said, no, go on a night, man. Because me and you go a party. And she said, right, me not go on a night, me go a party and lo and behold, Tiffany left and go on night for them. Tiffany no go out. Tiffany no go now. Me not see why and God heard. What would this happen?
My daughter go down there. Me no know. Her sister said they didn't turn up. And she hear shot fire. When she look and go so, she go hold her sister and I say, come we run. When he look, he see sister grog, dead. My daughter don't do nobody do.
She not involved with nothing. She don't know nothing. She just go as a supporter. She just go see. She don't even know where she go for. But are they?
So people, like I said, the theme of this is a hard ears make for a soft ASS. Sometime hindsight is 2020. I guess she did not know that this would be the last night, even though she was warned by several people, even though she told them in no specific terms that she was not going, but she decided that she was going to go, and apparently she took a drive from the ex-rogue soldier, JDF soldier, and because she was standing close to him, maybe she wanted to secure her right, she didn't want him drive or left her. So she was close marking him or he was close marking her. However, she became marked for DEATH, guilty by association linkage. Now, people, it is very sad based on a couple of things. It is very sad because persons are saying that it is a family member of the girl that was taken out by the police, that plot and scheme conspired for some reprisal. But the truth and the fact is that this man was involved in everything, including drugs running, including guns for drugs going to Haiti. This man was a rogue soldier. That is why he was kicked out of the force because of gang affiliation. So maybe it might be more than coincidental that because he was the person that took the soldier or took the police to the hospital when he was supposed to go. Or maybe it was just perfect timing. These people decide, say, them are going to just kill two birds with one stone. Well, you know what I mean. Them decide, say, since he was already on the chopping list, since he was already marked for DEATH, this was the straw that broke the camel's back, the fact that he assisted, facilitated that man living when he should have been DEAD for taking away the innocent girl, even if she was cheating. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news based on the picture that you see on your screen, it speaks volume about these mad bats out of hell driver. They are mad, they are sick, they are cuckoo, they are nuts. Which coincidentally, the truck that you see is a truck that delivers nuts for one of these companies. However, when you see the person that is smiling on the picture, it seems as if he is laughing about the situation because he himself, even though it is just a picture, can't believe how it is that this truck end up going in the direction that is not an official road, pretty much in take bush feet. Now, people, I don't know if this man was getting some heads and he was about to nuts, and him pretty much go nuts and fly in the bushes. People, me no know. As soon as I get some more pertinent information, I'll be sure to divulge. However, when we see this, we should not be surprised because we have seen just about any sorts of combination. People just nuts, people just mad, them sick, them head no good. Point blank and period.
Dog. Oh, yeah, so. Bumbo clot. Bumbo clot, dog. Dog, you can't hear it? Yo!
5 piece in getting us dead man, I see now move. Dead man, 5 piece. Just happened a while ago, no?
Bumbo clot.
It just happened, man.
Oh, that man, no joke.
Just kill the dog up here so to blood
I know,
clot,
we just
dog.
just seen that.
Bumbo clot.
So the next thing that is popping in the news, it is called them shot him out time shots. I am speaking about a man that lost his life based on the voice notes in the video that you just heard. Cannot show because of YouTube's policy. It is said that he got 5 piece. Based on the video evidence, you could see that him get corn up at least twice. In a each ass cheek. How do I know that? Based on the video evidence. It was also evident that he got a piece in the back. Don't know if it is the entrance or the exit wound. And it was also obvious that him get a couple of pieces in the cranium based on all the red that was spilled out. So you hear somebody say, dog, you alive, as if he was trying to speak to the dead. Well, people, in a Collleyville, it seems as if him has summons the Coley Duppy. However, there was no response. Call it the dead whisper. People, it is very tragic that one day you leave your yard and then in a next minute, you're gone to the afterlife. Don't know what he did, don't know who he ticked off, don't know who he pissed off. Whomever it was, it seems as if they were out to take him out of here. Such is the case in this case. As soon as I get some more pertinent information, I'll be sure to divulge ASAP. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.